Hello everyone, welcome back to Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel. We are discussing about Azure Functions. So as part of this Azure Function, we have successfully completed 5 parts. So in that we have started with the basics, and we are like a recently we practically created a HTTP trigger, and we have deployed it to we tested it in our local machine, and we deployed it to the Azure portal. So now our concept is I want to test it in a Azure portal. Okay. So for example, see, so in this video, we explicitly discuss about site settings. So here, local settings. Okay, set local settings.json. So if you see this in our Visual Studio, whenever we have written code, right? See, this locally to test this one, we have created some variables like a power automate URL, power automate, and this URLs we are using in our in our code in in our Java. See this Azure function code. See in flow URL environment dot get URL dot appear. So basically, what will happen? Uh, this local.setting.json, as I told you earlier also, this will be only stored in your local machine. Okay, as you can see on the screen, local development, it will be only available for the local element. So Azure does not read this file. If you deploy this one also, Azure does not read this file. So for example, I will give you a scenario. So yesterday we saw that locally how we tested it is working perfectly, right? Now I will go to here. See, we deployed yesterday a flow, right? So I'll take this one. Okay, so let me take this trigger power automate trigger power automate Azure function. In this I will go to get function. See, so basically here I have a master key default function key default, this one, right? So I will take this one default function key, copy this one, and go to postman collection. So here in the postman collection, paste it. Okay, paste it. Okay, in the postman collection, as you can see on the screen, as of now in the postman collection, we are posting this one, and we have framed this particular request body, and in this I'm clicking on the send button. Okay, now let's see what is. So you are getting 400 bad request. Okay, the 400 power automate URL is not configured. When this will come? So in the Java in the C# code we have written this. See, one avoid function bad response, right? Async power automate URL is missing. So in this flow URL, whatever we declared one variable, right? In that variable, we are not able to read once it has been deployed to the Azure portal. So we cannot use the reason behind. So as you can see on my screen, this setting local.settings.json is only available in a local machine. Okay, Azure don't have a flexibility to read your this one. So for this, what you need to do, you need to store it in a Azure portal. So in this video, let's see how to store this one, how to create a variable, and how to. So most of the developers, they they will ask you to create a separate model file, and in that store these all URLs. Okay, the reason behind, you don't have a permission to create the environment variable, because here we have in Azure contributor role and administrator role and basic user role. So if they want you don't have a flexibility to create the environment variable. So that's the reason they will suggest you like this. But now we have created, and I want to reproduce this scenario. So that's the reason I'm showing explicitly this one. But in real time, these all might be, we'll store it in a somewhere in some entities, and from there we'll dynamically will get this one. But I'm like normally I'm taking an example and showing you. Okay, so now let me show you what is. See, basically if you see, when you are using environment dot get environment variable power it. So it will searches in the during the local debugging. For example, in the same thing when you deploy to the this particular code, if you see it, the same URL if you there, it searches in the collection once a deploy. Collection as a definitive source. So in Azure portal, we that not able to find. So that's the reason if you test this one, right, you will get the 400 bad request. The status code which we are receiving from the portal Azure, we are receiving 400 bad request. So for this, what we need to do? So simply we need to create a environment variable. So from where I need to create the environment variable? So here, as you can see on my screen, open Azure Function app in portal. So the website of you need to visit portal.azure.com and authenticate yourself. Go to function app, select this one function and pick the app that you need in a automate URL variable. So what I will do here, go to this one. So basically what I was trying to, so if you once you landed, right, so you will come to this portal home page here. So as per document you can see here, search for the function app. So our function app is Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel function app. Okay, I came to here. Okay, I came to here now. You can see these all are the my particular one. So now I am talking about this trigger power automate Azure function. So in this power automate Azure function, have one variable, environment variable, which has been stored in a locally, but that environment variable not exists in this one. So you can see this one, select URL, pick the needing automate variable needed. So what I need to do here, simply see, I need to do, go here, see this one, go here in the this one. So if you see here left hand side, see there are like a functions and these ones are there, right? So if you little bit scroll down, you are able to see multiple things. Okay, so here you need to see the variables. So where is variable? Settings, environment variable is there. So whatever the environment variables are there, right, here you need to create it manually. Here from here you need to create in a, so in a, from Azure portal in the function app, whatever the function app is there, right, in the function app from the left hand navigation there is a setting is there. Underneath of the setting you are able to see this environment variable. Okay, in this environment variable, after coming this one, you will create a add button. Okay, add button. After this you need to create the add this one. So you need to give the environment URL. So what we need to, how we need to give, I have written here like this, you can see. So the environment power automate URL, this one you need to pass. So here I'll go to Azure function and I will open this local.site setting. So you can see this is the environment variable which I have declared, for example power automate URL. So what I will do, simply copy this one, copy as it is, because this variable is as usually used in your code and which has been already published in the portal also. So don't change anything without spaces or anything. Simply Control C, copy this particular URL and go to your portal. See whatever the portal is there, right? Go to here in copy name, paste it here, and now you need to give the value for this particular one. So here we have a flow URL is there. Okay, so the flow URL is there. So here you can see, copy this flow URL, whatever the flow URL is there, right? Copy that one and again paste it here. Okay, Control V, paste it here, and after that click on the apply button. Okay, click on the apply button. Once you have applied, that's after the C, you are able to see a power automate URL. So you can see show value. In this you are able to see the power automate URL is there, which is the variable which was reading inside in your code. Now click on the apply button. Your apply may restart your updating Azure function. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes, confirm it. Click on the confirm. Okay, after clicking on the confirm, your function app will become 1 or 2 seconds. It will be like a will become something for few seconds. It will become unstable, but after some time it will start working. Okay, so now you can see a power automate is there. Okay, you can see a power automate URL has been set. So now what I will do here, simply I will go again in Postman. See, I'm going here, Postman. I did nothing changes in my code. Okay, listen very carefully. I'm not doing anything, any code I didn't say. Simply I pasted this URL here in the Azure function. See, these functions are there, right? So go to these functions. So I'm going here, trigger power automate function. I'm showing you again navigation, get function URL. From here, get function URL. This function URL is there. So basically, if you are not an admin, the system administrator will give you this URL. This URL. Copy this URL and paste it in your Postman collection. Control V. This one paste it V. And so here, two times posted. Control V. Okay, so this is the a payload. Okay, basically, if you see in a Azure function, we have written a payload, right? If you remember, first name, last name. This is the payload which I want to pass. First name, last name, email address, mobile, job title. This is all payload. So I am as it is. I am not changing anything. Now earlier I have tried with this URL without defining a environment variable in Azure portal. I got the 400 bad request status code from the Azure portal. Now I added a environment variable in a Azure portal which I have used for in the inside the code. Now I am testing it. I am clicking on the send button. Let's see what will happen. Okay, now I have clicked on the send button. So let's see. Power Automate triggered successfully. I got the 200 OK button. So see, as you can see, this Power Automate has been triggered. So now, whatever the expected behavior is there, right? This one, it has been triggered. So how in the invocations also you can see this, it's triggered successfully or not. So whatever in Dynamics 365 CRM we have a audit history, right? In the same way, here we have a invocations. Oh, when it is get invoked at from how many seconds it took to start executed. See, now in Dubai we have a time at 11:47. See this 11, this one at the same time it has been executed. So now this is 10:49. 38 a.m. is there. See, this has been executed and got the 200 response. Earlier, I tried 2 times. I got the 400 response, but this has been executed successfully and it got the results. So this is how we can change this one. So if you are using if you are using in your local machine, then you need to add the variables inside the side settings dot local dot setting dot json. But the same, if you deploy this one, the Azure portal will not automatically read that particular value. The reason is Azure not able to check that it don't have a control to check that settings. It's come to the local setting means it's local means clearly it's only in your machine it will work in Azure portal. So for if you want to work in Azure portal, simply you need to open the function app and you need to open configuration and add setting, save and restart. Then it will your function will be work. So this is how we'll add the environment variables in a Azure function application. I hope you have learned this something new in this video. We have learned in upcoming days we'll learn more topics on this Azure function related, and especially like a connection strings. For example, in Dynamics 365 CRM, if you have an application user and with this credential, how you will create the record in a authentication, those like a critical scenarios also we are planning to achieve in our upcoming videos. Please stay tuned with our Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel, and please like, share and subscribe for more interesting updates.